Dixie, stop. Dixie, go lay down. I need to film. Dog mom problems. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm actually going to be doing another reading vlog because you guys really enjoyed my last reading vlog of It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I'll link it above if you do want to go and watch that before you watch this one. But obviously you don't need to watch that one before you watch this if you don't want to. But I am going to be reading the Song of Achilles, and I'm really excited about this. I was a Percy Jackson kid when I was younger. Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, The Hunger Games, all of that was like, it raised me. So when I found out there was a romance novel with Greek mythology involved, I was like, girl, sounds like my kind of book. So I picked it up like a month ago and I'm finally getting ready to read it. So I figured I would take you guys along with me and give you updates on my thoughts and what I'm thinking while I'm reading it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start reading because I'm very excited about this. Alright, so we're only like 3 pages in and I already really don't like Patroclus' dad because he basically just makes his son feel like disappointment all the time, and compared him to this other little boy, which I think is Achilles, in a race because his son is like weak and small, and this little boy basically won the race. He's like younger than all the other ones, and then his dad says that is what a son should be, and he just is really disappointed in himself, Patroclus is. And also it talks about his mother being kind of stupid, and I don't know if that's like coming from his dad or it's just like actually she's like got mental issues, but I don't know. I really don't like his dad, so that's a thing. It's already forming a strong feeling in my brain, and it's page 3. But I'm gonna keep reading. So Patroclus killed a kid on accident when he was a kid, because the kid was bullying him and stuff and trying to fight him. So it was obviously self-defense, but like, wow, wasn't expecting that this early in the book. Yeah, so his dad's probably either going to be proud of him because he wasn't weak, or mad at him for killing a noble's son. So I guess we'll find out. Alright, so they have harsh consequences back in the day. Basically, he's been exiled by his dad for killing that noble family's son, and so he's going to live in another man's kingdom as an orphan, and it says he's going to have no parents, no family name, and no inheritance. So he's basically a nobody, an orphan, going to Phthia. I think that's how you say it. Some of the names in this are pretty difficult to pronounce, but I'm trying. So yeah. So he's supposed to be going to Phthia, that's how I'm going to say it, because his dad's getting that in exchange for his son's weight in gold. He's also giving to this family that Patroclus killed the son of. So he's getting exiled, and his dad's giving that family the weight of their son in gold. And Patroclus said that he thinks his dad did this because it would be cheaper to do that than to pay how much it would cost to have a funeral for his son, because he doesn't actually care whether his son lives or not. He just doesn't want to pay the money because wombs and heirs are easy to come by, it says. So his dad's a real great guy. Alright, so quick update. Patroclus is now living where Achilles lives because Achilles' dad is apparently known to take in like exiled children and stuff, which I think is pretty nice of his dad. So there's like a lot of other boys there, and they're all like getting trained, and Patroclus said that he thinks it's most likely because Peleus, which is Achilles' dad, is going to have a well-trained army when they're all older. But yeah, so Achilles is kind of seeking out talking to Patroclus, And they're only like 10 here, but I know they're like the love interest in the story, so obviously something's gonna happen, but I have a feeling it might be like a good friendship thing, and then it grows into something more. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go take a shower soon after I finish this chapter, or maybe one more, take a shower, and then come back and read more because I feel like sweaty and I just want to take a shower. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading and I'll update you guys when I have more thoughts and opinions. So don't mind the bath water running in the background, but I'm reading while I'm running my bath, and Achilles just made Patroclus the first one of his like prince companions. Like, they're called Therapon, and they basically are like oath sworn to Achilles, and he's the first one, and his dad's been like trying to get him to get these for a while, and he didn't want to. So now Patroclus is just like, why me? And I think that there's some mutual feelings forming, even though they're really young, because Patroclus is talking about how like an hour ago he would have been glad to get rid of Achilles, but now because of everything that's happened, he like doesn't want him to leave and all this stuff. So I think it's gonna be a cute little romance story going soon. But I really like Achilles so far, and Patroclus is like a sweetheart. So yeah, call me weird, but I don't care. I'm reading in the bath. Alright guys, good morning. It's the next day now. Actually, technically it's 2 days later because yesterday I had to work and I was busy all day, so I didn't get a chance to pick up my book. But I am working the evening shift today, so I have all morning to do some reading. So we're gonna see where we can get. I believe I ended off around page 42, 43. So I have a lot to go still, but from what I remember from last time I was reading, it was Patroclus and Achilles as like 10-year-olds, and Patroclus just became Achilles' like companion, and they were sleeping in the same room and like playing this game, and then they went to sleep, and that's pretty much where I ended, because if you saw the last clip, I believe I was in my bath and I got really hot and stopped reading like mid-chapter because I was sweating in bathwater. So yeah, I basically fell asleep right after that, and then the next day I had work like all day long. So yeah, now I'm gonna read the book and see where it goes. Dixie, a little reading buddy, just hanging out with me. Melody's also here sleeping. There's a fly in the room and she keeps hearing it and looking for it. So Achilles has a lot of self-control for a 10-year-old, and also quite a bit of self-awareness, which is pretty mature. Good on him. So basically Patroclus tried to get Achilles to fight him, and Achilles knows like he's like kind of a demigod, I guess you would say, and he knows that he's like got the power to like kill people easily and stuff. So he like had to turn Patroclus down on like fighting him, and their friendship is developing a lot, and it's just really cute. So yeah. Alright, so update. Patroclus kissed Achilles, and apparently Achilles' mom can like see things that she's not actually seeing, because she found out, like figured it out. And basically she is sending Achilles, it got so dark, she's sending, sorry I had to move because the lighting got bad, but basically she's sending Achilles away to be trained somewhere else, but basically she just wants him away from Patroclus because she doesn't want her son doing that. And I don't really like Achilles' mom because she's kind of a bitch. She's really mean, and basically just told Patroclus like it's not worth her time to kill him because he's going to die soon anyways. And yeah, now Patroclus feels really awkward, and like he doesn't know if Achilles likes him like that, and Achilles is leaving, and it's just really sad. I feel bad for them. Okay, so I don't remember exactly what happened the last time that I updated you guys, but it's now the next day, and I just finished chapter 9. So they have been with Chiron, which is a centaur who like trains the heroes and stuff. They've been with him for a year now, and it was just Achilles' 14th birthday, and then like at the very end of the chapter it said like another year had passed. Also, I'm very shiny because I'm outside and kind of sweaty, so don't mind that. But yeah, they've been training with Chiron, and apparently Achilles is like the best fighter ever, and Patroclus is gonna learn like medicine type stuff. And Chiron asked him if he wanted to learn how to like be a soldier, but he didn't want to because he kept having flashbacks to the boy that he killed when he was really young. So he didn't want to learn how to kill people or anything. So yeah, don't really know how I feel about that, because I feel like he should kind of know how to defend himself. Like I feel like that's going to get him into trouble later, but I also understand where he's coming from. Like he doesn't want to cause harm, he wants to fix people because he wants to learn medicine and everything. But yeah, I'm going to keep reading and I'll keep you guys updated, but I just thought I would let you know where I'm at. Oh, if you've read this book, you probably know what part I'm at. Good for them. Good Lord. Okay, yeah, so they did a little something something in the cave because Achilles' mom cannot see them in the cave, and they took advantage of that opportunity, and then they had this little conversation afterwards, and we're like, I didn't think we would ever do that, and they were like, but I'm not sorry about it. And it was really cute, actually. And now Patroclus thought in his head, I will never leave him, it will be this always for as long as he will let me. And I just thought that was a really cute quote too, so I went ahead and highlighted it. But yeah, I bet their relationship is just gonna blossom even more. But if Thetis finds out about this, she's going to be pissed. I hate Achilles' mom so much. She's made me so mad. Let me update y'all. So a lot's happened since I last talked to you guys. Basically, Achilles and Patroclus got summoned to go back to see Pallas, which is Achilles' dad, because Helen was stolen, which is like a king's wife or something, and they were going to go to war, and then Pallas wanted Achilles to like lead the army. Well, Achilles' mom did not like that, and she took him away from the palace in the middle of the night, and nobody knew where he went, so except for Pallas. So Patroclus was like told that they don't know where he is for a little bit, and then he finally got it out of Pallas, and then spent like a month trying to go find him, and then he finds him on this island where he's basically disguised as a woman, and this girl that I don't know how to say her name, but it starts with a D, is like, she like fosters king's daughters and stuff, and she has a really old dad, but she's like in charge of everything because her dad is sick. But basically, he's been disguised there as a woman, but then also Thetis, Achilles' mom, married him to this woman to try to keep Patroclus and Achilles apart. And I'm so mad. She doesn't let him make his own decisions. And keep in mind, they are like 16, but in this book they're like adults when they're 16. And she just really wants to control everything. Like, she took him away from the palace because she did not want him to fight in the war that his dad wanted him to fight in. And now she's married him to this random girl who seems to be quite dramatic. I don't know. I'm basically in the part where she's like talking to the girl's dad right after Achilles like exposed himself as a man, and Thetis is like, they're married and you can't do nothing about it because I've already like blessed the marriage and all this other stuff. And Achilles just wants to leave with Patroclus. I'm so stressed out. I just need to know what's gonna happen, but I'm probably gonna have to wait a little bit because I have to get ready to go to work. That's why I did my makeup after work tonight. But hopefully whenever I get back I can read some before I go to bed, because usually I get off at like 10:30. So hopefully I'll be able to read tonight. But I really need to know what happens. Like, this is making me so mad. I really want her to freaking die. But she's a goddess, so she's probably not gonna die. Oh my god, the betrayal. This freaking girl's pregnant now because Achilles slept with her. And Patroclus is like, peace out, I'm leaving. Like, he's trying to leave. And Achilles chased after him. As if it couldn't get any worse. Here goes. I don't know why this is so funny to me. But, you know, they were like hiding and everything at this island. And Diomedes and Odysseus were coming to talk to Lycomedes, but I think they were always originally like looking for Achilles, and they like basically pulled a prank on them, and like they gave him a bunch of gifts, but then they sounded this alarm, or well, it was like a trumpet that was like a battle cry, and Achilles just fell straight for it. He was like, let me grab this sword and this other spear over here and I'm ready to fight. And I don't know why this is so funny to me, but the Diomedes and Odysseus was just like, good to see you, Prince Achilles, we've been looking for you. I don't know why this is so funny to me, but it's pretty funny. I literally started laughing as soon as I was reading it. I was like, no, they did not. Like, they just basically knew the whole time that he was there. That's so funny. And now Lycomedes is like, oh shit, I'm gonna get murdered by his mother. See? Proof. Okay guys, so bad news. First of all, I know that this book is gonna make me cry later because there's basically a prophecy that says Achilles is going to die in battle, and he's gonna, you know, be famous from it, but he's gonna die. And Patroclus doesn't want him to go fight, but he knows he can't ask him not to because this is like what Achilles wants for his life. Like, he doesn't want to have the opposite happen where he basically just like withers away. So Patroclus promises to go with him, and then right before they're leaving, Achilles goes and talks to Lycomedes, which is the father of the girl that he got pregnant and married, and says that Achilles' mom, Thetis, wants to take the baby boy, which is, they don't even know that it's a boy, but she does because she's a goddess, obviously. She said she's going to take him after he's weaned from the mom, and I just feel so bad for this girl. Like, she's losing her husband, he never loved her, he's going off to war to die by prophecy, and now they're going to take away her kid too. This is ridiculous. I feel so bad for her. And also, Patroclus is now going to have to watch the love of his life go die for fame. I'm going to cry. Alright guys, so it's been a couple of days since I last was able to read any because I had work every day for like a long time. But now I have a couple days off, so I'm going to try to finish the book in the next day or two. We've got like half of it left, and we were just getting into like the interesting part where they're like at the battle site and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna get back into reading the book, and I'll keep updating you guys as I get through it. Good freaking grief, everybody wants to marry Achilles. This is like the second woman that's being offered as his wife. Agamemnon's over here like, you want to marry my daughter? And he can't say anything about Diadmia or whatever because it's supposed to be a secret. So pretty sure Achilles is going to accept, and Patroclus is like kind of jealous, but he's like, it's fine, it's just for one night, and it's gonna like mend fences or whatever. So yeah, everybody wants to marry Achilles. What the fuck just happened? So that girl that Achilles was supposed to marry, literally like 3 pages later, it's their wedding, and she's like walking up to go marry him, and her freaking dad slits her throat to like appease the gods or something because the wind isn't there to like send them to Troy on their boats. And so he just fucking killed his own daughter on her wedding day after like tricking her into thinking that she was gonna marry Achilles, and also telling Achilles they were gonna get married. Like, what is going on? Alright, so little update because I feel like this is gonna be important, but they found a girl during like their raids or whatever that was like set up to be like a reward for soldiers, and Achilles ended up claiming her per like Patroclus's request. And so now she doesn't speak Greek, but like a little bit, and so Patroclus is trying to like make her feel comfortable and make her realize like, hey, we're not going to like attack you. But yeah, I just figured I'd give you guys a little update because I think she's probably going to be an important character for the rest of the book. I've still got about like 140-ish pages left, so we'll see how it goes. So now that like the real war is starting, Patroclus has to go to battle 2, and he's like super nervous that he's gonna die. He's over here like, prophecy didn't say that I was gonna last until Achilles died or whatever, because he obviously knows that this is gonna happen because of the prophecy. But Achilles is like, you're good, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna protect you, da da da. And he's like walking around in this armor that's like weighing him down a lot. But they're about to go to battle, so I'll let you know what happens. But I'm kind of nervous that he's gonna die or something. Like, I don't know. Alright guys, I've got a theory. Also, I have a cough drop in my mouth because my throat's been sore, so that's why I look weird. But yeah, I have a theory. So, Achilles is talking about how he has a vision that he keeps having, or like a dream, where he kills Hector, which is, he has to kill Hector before he dies, like it's part of the prophecy. And he talks about how he stands over Hector's body and is relieved because he knows his death is coming. Well, they're trying to like figure out why he would be relieved, and Achilles basically says like he doesn't know. But like I said earlier, I think something is going to happen to Patroclus that's like bad because he's having to fight in the battles and stuff, and he's not good at fighting, but Achilles is protecting him. So I think something's going to happen to Patroclus. He's going to die, and Achilles is going to like want to die to be with Patroclus, so he's going to go kill Hector and then feel relieved when he knows his death is coming. I don't know if I'm right, but I feel like this is kind of some foreshadowing that might happen. Otherwise, Achilles wouldn't be relieved because he wouldn't want to die and leave Patroclus behind. So, yeah, that's my theory. You guys just let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not. Don't know, but we're about to find out because I'm going to keep reading. Ooh, so Patroclus is like using his skills that Chiron taught him, like the medical stuff that he had learned, and he's like working in the camp hospital. And at first the people who were working there with him were like, why are you going so slow? Like, he was being like really precise and making sure he didn't get any wounds infected and stuff. And so at first they were like, why are you going so slow? You need to go faster. We've got more patients. But then they realized like, oh, his methods are actually working. And then they all start like looking up to him. So I like that he's getting some kind of like recognition and finally feels like he's good at something, where it's like he's always been in Achilles' shadow and like Achilles' always been better at everything, but now he's found something that he's good at, and that makes me really happy for him. And yeah, he's working in a little hospital. Oh, Patroclus is such a good little doctor. It makes me so happy to see him like doing good and everybody like trusts him and everything. They've been there for like 6 or 7 years now, and he's like the expert now. So he's gets to know everybody because they all end up coming to see him because he's like the best doctor ever. We've got more evidence on my theory here that Achilles is going to live while Patroclus dies. So Achilles' mom, Thetis, just came and explained that there is another prophecy that says that the best of the Myrmidons, if that's how you say it, is going to die before 2 more years has passed. And Achilles is like, yeah, I know I'm gonna die, like we knew this was coming, da 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 da. And then Thetis is like, no, you're gonna be alive when this happens, is what the Fates is saying. And then Achilles is like, what? Like, what do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. I thought I was supposed to be the best of da da da. But I'm pretty sure that because Patroclus has become this like well-known healer, they're considering him the best of the like Myrmidons, and Achilles is still like the best of the Greeks, but I don't think they're counting him in that grouping because I'm pretty sure they're talking about Patroclus. I didn't want to be right, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Alright guys, so it's a little while later now. It's like 8:45 and I only have like 90 pages left, and I'm going to try to finish it tonight. So it's 8:45 right now, and let's see what time it is when we finish. Achilles just freaking went off on Agamemnon. He's like, fuck you, I just won't fight for you no more, and all y'all about to die because Agamemnon caused a freaking plague and refuses to admit that he's like in the wrong. And now Achilles says he's not going to fight anymore for Agamemnon, and because they try to take away his like war prize, which was the girl that Patroclus is friends with now, because they like claimed her to keep her from being like a prostitute for the other men. And he like put Agamemnon in his freaking place. I was like, what? And now he stomped off, and I just literally could not continue to read because I needed to tell you guys what was happening. But I'm gonna go finish figuring out what's going on in this chapter, and then I'll let you know. I am angry at Achilles. He's just gonna let them take her. I don't understand. Why? He's like, I can't do anything about it. If Agamemnon's gonna punish me, he can take her. He knows what's gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna kill him, but he's gonna freaking defile her. And now Patroclus is like, dude, you're seriously gonna let that happen? So he's like going to go warn her. Why did they have to make this book? Angers me. Ugh. Patroclus is the only man in all of these men in this book who is worth a fucking shit. He's the only one who has a head on his shoulders. Ugh. He's mad at Achilles too. He's like, I don't know this man. And they just took Briseis away, or Briseis, or however you say her name, and like he knows bad shit's gonna happen to her. And Achilles is just like, I need to talk to my mom, you know, the same mom that's a little bitch and doesn't like Patroclus. So that's a problem. I'm not supporting Achilles right now. So I'm gonna expand on my theory again. Also, before I do, Achilles is making me angry. He's like gloating that the Greeks are not winning because he's not there, and how like his name was on everybody's lips, that if he was there they would have won and all this other stuff. But anyways, the Trojans are like challenging the Greeks to one-on-one battles to win Helen back, which is like what the war is about. And everybody knows if Achilles was there they would win. But Achilles is not willing to fight because they took his prize or whatever away, and he's like feels dishonored by them, so he's not going to fight for them. Like, this was his stance. So earlier I said I think Patroclus is going to die, and that's why Achilles is going to be like at peace with dying. But I didn't know what would bring him to want to kill Hector. But now I have the theory that because Achilles will not fight, Patroclus is going to go try to fight Hector in Achilles' place. And Patroclus is going to get killed by Hector because Achilles keeps saying that he hasn't ever done anything to Achilles, so he has no reason to kill him. But if Hector kills Patroclus, then Achilles is going to be pissed and feel personally wronged by Hector, which means that he's going to want to go kill him. So he's going to kill him, and then after Hector is killed means Achilles is going to die, because that's part of the prophecy. So That's my theory, is that Patroclus is gonna go because Achilles is too, like, proud to fight. Patroclus is gonna go in his place. He's gonna get killed, and then Hector is gonna be the one that killed Patroclus, so Achilles has a reason to kill him. And then Achilles is gonna be happy when he dies because he's ready to be with Patroclus. Theory. You guys, I didn't want to be right. I didn't want to be right. Why? Freaking Hector just killed Patroclus. And he was doing so good. Like, he was actually fighting and, like, doing things correctly. I'm so mad. Freaking jerks. Ugh, I don't like Hector. And now he's never gonna see Bree again. Achilles has killed Hector, so his death is pretty much imminent now. And Thetis is being her regular little bitchy self, freaking talking about how she's glad Patroclus is dead, and how Pyrrhus, which is Achilles' son, is like the next best of the Greeks or whatever. And Achilles is like, I'm not even freaking dead yet and you're already trying to replace me. And she's like, you might as well freaking be dead by the way you're acting and all this, because he's like dragging Hector's body around to like show that he like beat him and all this. And Achilles is just like, I'm gonna wait for you, like, just live out the rest of your days, I'll be here when you die, and we'll like live together in the afterlife. And Achilles just wants to reach out to him, but he also just wants all this revenge. It's just, I've got like, what, like 20 pages left, 21 pages or something like that, and I need there to be a happy ending. I can't deal with this. It's so sad. I can't deal. I'm crying. Ah. Why? Well, I finished it. If you want to cry, then read this book, because you will freaking cry. I didn't think that I was going to, up until about 30 pages before the end. And now I'm crying like a little freaking baby. I don't even have words to explain the way that I feel right now. I'm like so sad and happy at the same time. Like, they finally got to be together because Thetis decided not to be a psycho bitch like she had been the whole movie, and let the whole book, and let Patroclus rest finally, because she wrote his name on their tombstone that they shared together. And then at the very end they get to be together in the underworld. I don't have much else to say, guys. This was so good, and I'm crying. I don't know if you can see it, but I've definitely been crying. I can't deal with how good that was. Madeline Miller is a freaking writing genius. I don't have other words to say. I can't form sentences. This is such a problem. I can't think properly. But if you haven't read this book yet, you need to. It is very, very good. Definitely a freaking good read. So if you guys read this, or you have read this, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Try not to be well, I guess you can be spoilery because I've pretty much been spoilery this whole video, so have at it if you want. Let me know what your favorite part was. Also, let me know if you cried so that I know that I'm not alone in the crying. But if you guys want to see other book vlogs from me, let me know in the comments. I think I'm going to start a rereading the Harry Potter series, like group, I guess, series of videos, because that's so many books, but I haven't read them since I was 11, and I think that would be pretty fun. I have all of them on my shelf, and I would do them in like 3 different videos. Like, I will do the first 3 years in a video, and then years 4 and 5, and then 6 and 7 in separate videos. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I'm probably going to make the video whether you guys tell me I should or not, because I really want to reread them. But if you want to see it, it's just a bonus, so you guys should let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. It's like 11 something at night, 11:30, and I need to take a shower and go to sleep so I can edit this video for you guys tomorrow. But if you guys stayed and watched my whole vlog, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.